If you are looking to buy a property in Dubai and you are trying to buy this property with a mortgage, there's some big news that you definitely need to know about. So in today's video, we're going to be going over this. And of course, if you need any assistance to buy a property in Dubai, whether it's through a mortgage or off plan, or you want to buy cash, book a free consultation using the link down below. Either me or one of our experts would be more than happy to have a full discussion with you for free. So starting in February, this was just confirmed, February of course 2025, mortgage buyers will not be able to include the government and agency fees into their mortgage. So previously you would be able to do that. Now before I go into this, let me explain what do I mean about the fees. So number one, of course, you have to pay the down payment, whatever you qualify for. So if you have an 80% loan, you have to put down 20%, 60% loan, 40%, etc. Right? So you always have to put that down. Nothing has changed. However, what you can do with the fees have changed. For example, when you buy a property, you have to pay 4% in DLD fees. This is a government charge that you have to pay when you're buying a property. This is not something you can avoid paying. And of course, when you buy a property, you're going to probably use a brokerage, and you're also going to have to pay the agency fee, which is about 2%. Now, these fees used to be something that you could just include into your mortgage. So whatever mortgage you had, you would just include it in there and still only have to put down your 20%. Now, the problem is, unfortunately for many people, now this will no longer be the case. You can't include these fees inside of your mortgage. You're going to have to pay for them up front. So if your property is worth 1 million dirhams, you're going to have to put up 4%, so 40,000 dirhams in DLD fees, gone, paid right away. And obviously the 2% in agency fees as well will have to be paid up front. You can no longer put this into your mortgage. Now, I'm saying this, but what are the real impacts that are going to take place once this actually starts? Because I'm making this video right before it starts. So number one, it's going to make buying a property less affordable for a lot of people. And a lot of people think that the market will cool down. But to be honest with you, this is what I think. I think that anyone buying real estate who can afford real estate can most definitely afford these fees. If you can't afford to pay 40,000 dirhams on a 1 million dirham property in DLD fees or a 2% agency fee, maybe buying a property isn't the right thing for you. But of course, people are going to be concerned by this because now the market will start to cool down because people can't afford these fees anymore. I think that the amount of people that can't afford those fees are very low, and you need to look at it at a deeper level. So let me just break this down for you. Someone who was previously able to afford something at 2.2 million, for example, and they were able to do it only if the fees were going to be included into their mortgage. Now, instead of buying a property that's worth 2.2 million, they're going to find something that's maybe 2.1 million or 2 million, something more within their range. And everything will keep going that way, right? People who can afford 1.9 will go for something that's 1.7. So there will be, a lower demand for more expensive properties, but the people who were previously able to get even more expensive properties are now fulfilling that demand. So then you go down, you go down, you go down, you go down. This is my opinion, of course. I think that what's really just going to happen is whoever just is at the bottom of the market, who just can't afford anything, or who could have barely afforded something on the low end, like 300k dirhams or 400k dirhams, will just simply be priced out. So now the people with more money will just simply fulfill that demand. I don't think there will be a change in demand at all. I don't think that anyone who's buying real estate is going to cry over the fact that they can't now put these fees into their mortgage. Of course, it's not nice, but even me personally, myself, I got a mortgage. I was qualified for around 1.7 million. Actually, it came back to be 1.8 million. And I'm buying the property, and the property I'm going to pay for, basically fully. I got an 80% loan, but I'm not going to just take the 20% and call it a day. I actually want to pay it down to about 50 to 60% because I don't want interest to kill me. And also my goal is to build a large portfolio in the next 24 months, of course, longer than that as well. And I want to continue to get new properties. So what I'm going to do is pay off the property as much as I can and then go get another mortgage. Not refinance, keep the equity inside the property. I don't want to over leverage myself, but I want to get a new property. So what I'll do is just simply pay off the loan and then go ahead and get another property. What's my point? My point is people like me who can actually afford the properties are not going anywhere. We're going to keep buying real estate. And if the price goes down, fantastic, we'll buy more because we know that the market will grow. It's forecasted to grow 8 to 10% in the next year in 2025. And of course, the returns here in Dubai are insane. If you look at the rental market, it's the best place to be if you're a property owner. If you're a renter, it's a different story. So that's the update. Of course, I think that 2025 is still a fantastic time to buy real estate in Dubai. The rental yields don't lie. Look at the numbers. They speak for themselves. And if you want to learn more about how to buy real estate in Dubai, you can actually watch this video right here where I go over how we bought an off-plan property in Dubai. It goes over the entire process, so watch this. And of course, if you want a free consultation with me or one of my experts about buying a property in Dubai, whether it's ready or off plan, just book a call using the link down below.